Welcome back, everyone, to Getting Betrayed. Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War Mod Edition. Yeah, still getting absolutely tired with these Turks, but oh well. For some reason we can't... Oh, that's a 1916 tech. Holy shit. That's quite far away. We can get the poison gas. Since we did get chemical warfare focus. And so we should probably go ahead and do that. Yeah, as soon as we get that, the signature sign that I'm lost. Oh, okay, sure. Yes, because that's gonna help us quite a lot. 12% breakthrough and 6% soft attack is just amazing. Let's also start to produce good armored cars. Or I guess now good. And that was old drilling since we took parts of Romania. Very good. We could get the new trench, but for now I don't think we need that. That's for tanks. That's more tanks. That's more air superiority. Still don't need a tank prototype. We're still getting around the land doctrine tree. Now we have access to the sea, right? And we have dockyards. No, we don't. So no navy for us yet. But early fighter. Yes. I think early fighter is possible, although we could wait a little bit for these. Would signal company be good? Maybe, but not now. And early artillery is still a little bit off. So yes, early fighters for us. Okay, so now we have to wait until the Turks are completely exhausted. I'm not sure this is the best way to go about attacking them. Yeah, in fact, we should probably just wait. First flight across the Mediterranean. Oh. Well, let's try to do this instead. This should work. Along with this. These two offensives should cut the Turks completely off the two wings of the Turkish army from one side to the other. And I don't think they're going to be able to escape that. Mostly just because they're just very depleted. Very heavily depleted with all of their forces. And oh. Well, isn't that something that I was not expecting to happen? I was not expecting my own army to be cut off. Okay, perfect. So now we have a part of our force facing Constantinople, which we should use to take it, hopefully. And the other part, that's going to be smashing the enemy forces that are not... Okay, good. And now we can just finish them. Romania's going to send expeditionary forces, but that's fine. We're going to leave them to that. Good. And we cannot move through there, so might as well just move them all here. And try to continue the attack on Constantinople. We should be able to succeed, as I think that these are the last remnants of the Ottoman army. Maybe. Or, I guess now Turkish, even though it's still Mehmed. That was down here. Yes. Could get full rearmament and military youth, which is what I was going for the extra manpower. And as you can see, our army right now is incredibly veteran in general from all this fighting that's been happening. So they're gonna have an easy time cutting through the Turks without too much worry. Now, the problem is, I'm pretty sure that the Turks still have a navy. They kinda do, but they kinda don't also. And now we have a dockyard, so let's start building some destroyers with 2 of our dockyards. And let's start building convoys with the rest. because convoys are always going to be useful. We also have more military factories, which we can use for a variety of different things. I think that motorized, though, right now are the most important thing, even though they're still not motorized. Okay, so we're getting across the strait despite the naval penalty, because our troops are just so good. These three should stay here and guard Constantinople, just in case the Turks decide to do some kind of naval landing. Okay, we're across the strait, and now we need to plan out our offensive, which is going to be this way. And it should be pretty easy to execute in general. Now, we're going to have one half of our army move like this. I'm just taking the cavalry for now. For the infantry, we're going to have one half through that. We're going to see about the rest. There's a mountain division that's going to help. And there's a couple of cavalry divisions that are going to swing around for Ankara. And then go down to Adana. And then there's a few more infantry divisions that are going to be going around here. Like that. And then after that, I'm going to let the AI do its thing with the plan. There are so many troops, but I think that they're going to be fairly easy to destroy. Captain of Industry. So far it doesn't look like any of these are important. A ship designer, however, is going to be important soon enough. We're obviously starting to encounter resistance because, well, we're in the middle of enemy territory this time. And they capitulate. Excellent. So I think we're gonna definitely satellite Hejaz. And we're gonna take Constantinople, because that's important. We're gonna take the opposite end for the dockyards. Are there any dockyards? No, but there's a couple of military factories that we want. Is there anywhere with dockyards? Infrastructure and civilian factories in Adana. Infrastructure in Trabzon. Well, we're going to take the northern coast. Except Trabzon... That would give us a border with Russia, but we already have a border with Russia, so it's fine. And then we're going to take the Dodecanese. Izmir. Now, Izmir can be left to the Ottomans. After that, we're gonna puppet, I think. Yes, we are. They shall pay dearly for betraying us. And now there are puppets. Finally. Now I think we can... Oh, they have Mehmed V again, and they understandably the Ottoman Empire, because now they are not quote-unquote democratic anymore. Okay, so we have accomplished the Ottoman restoration, and we've also made our name a little bit better, which is obviously pretty important. But really, that importantly has given us a lot more civilian factories to work with, and in general a lot more stuff, which is nice. And right now the main problem is the fact that we don't know where to put our army, because there's so many different areas in which we're spread out. We have effectively reached the Middle East now, and with that comes a whole lot of problems. We still can't justify war goals, because it's a little bit early. Can we get any war goals from our... from our thing? But we could join the Entente or the Central Powers. But once the war starts, I mean, we might as well just stay as Greater Bulgaria, in the faction of Greater Bulgaria, because at this point I don't think I need to be in the Central Powers just yet. We're gonna see what everybody else is doing. Military harmonization. Oops, I just, like, oh shit, I just removed the jack from my headphones. That's not nice. Okay, it's back. You might hear an annoying sound. Hold on. Why aren't you working, you little idiot? Ah, fuck you. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Well, okay, had to restart a few things, but yes, that's fixed. And you should hear everything just fine. Now, the most pressing concern at this point would be to... why are you there? No. Would be to have things that can protect our ports. Now, one day we're going to be at war with Russia. Oh, Tunisia's in the Entente. Tunisia exists. Yeah, they're a puppet of France, of course. One day we're going to be at war with Russia, and so having the Black Sea coast garrisoned is probably a decent idea. Now, however, I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea indeed. Gonna have you. Although, to be fair, I probably have a lot of divisions that are better suited for a garrison task than my elite forces. Because I want to have one army for the garrisons on the western European side of the Bosphorus, and another force of garrisons on the other side. Now, I could use the Romanians in part for this. I don't entirely trust them. I'm gonna need like 6 divisions for this. First off, they're gonna need to be trained, because like that they're not gonna stop anything. They're gonna have one force. Are there a lot of mountains here? Yes, there are. I'm gonna have one force that's gonna be here, covering the border with Russia. Then I'm gonna have another force that's gonna be facing Austria. Problem is, okay, so you're still a brigade, so you're pretty worthless. And I do have something going there, which means that I'm just lacking someone in Constantinople. Yes. Wait, no, you're there. Okay. But you three are a little bit too valuable, so let's take someone that's a little bit less experienced. Like nobody else. The northern border guards are fine. You're gonna go there. And this is gonna be the European garrison. I send you around just to have you be recognizable. And yours should be a green. You're bad enough that I may consider putting you in a garrison. This is gonna require 1, 2, 3, 4 garrisons for eastern side. And you're gonna get 325, yes, at least for now. 4 rearmament, great. That was a lot of political power. And a few bits of army experience as well. No, not with the Romanian part of the border, please. I just want my part of the border. The Romanians command theirs. At least for now. While our army is still not that big and strong. And you free, I don't need all of you free, it would seem. So I'm gonna send you on over to that side. So you're in fact a little bit better than my usual brigade, infantry brigade, which is fine. Then there's this part to think about. Here bordering Bosnia and Montenegro, of course. But for now we're not gonna think too much on that. We should be able to very easily just penetrate the enemy lines in this area, but yeah, who knows? We'll see. Wait, aren't you all supposed to be there? Oh, because you're also taking the Ottoman parts. For now, you're just taking my parts. The Ottomans are going to have troops soon enough, I hope. I can start lend-leasing them some guns, I guess. Like how about 400 a month? Should be doable, considering we have a ton that we captured. I think these are captured ones, because they're not being produced. If we look at our stockpiles of infantry equipment, there's a lot of Serb guns. Not sure where all the other guns are coming from though, however. That's fighter, good. None of these sound too appealing to me, but I think that finally we can do, yes, we can do these things. Gas mask is going to be 25% defense, which is pretty strong. And probably better than everything else around here. So let's go for gas mask. In fact, infantry seems to get even more than that. Right now our infantry gets a defense of 70. We'll see after the technology hits what that jumps up to. Let's also put a symbol to you. I guess a helmet is fine. Measure you. Finally, we have some manpower. We can get patriotic fervor. That would be pretty good. That's a lot of stuff. Yes, let's get these two. And we can now train up some stuff. I think we could change around to add armored cars to my cavalry. And that would, I think, be a pretty good decision. Then we can edit our infantry divisions. Now we have the manpower. Not heavy artillery, just normal artillery. That would be pretty okay. And then would that be possible? Yes. Field guns are going to take a hit, but in general that's going to help our infantry divisions. And I think we can also change around after that a lot of our infantry brigades over to infantry divisions, which is going to increase the size of our army quite diabolically. And that's already quite upgraded, which is good. And we need more steel, of course. So give me the steel. Soon enough we'll be at war with Austria-Hungary. We're gonna be waiting until they declare war, because declaring war right now against Austria-Hungary and Germany would be a bit of a suicide effort. Similarly, declaring war against the Allies, or the Entente, would be a pretty suicidal move. But once they're fighting each other, then we can take them both on at the same time. That is my thinking right now. Now, where are you? You're okay. So I'm gonna send you on over. For now, I can just rename these to Garrison. So it looks like our army received the changes quite well, which is good. Let's see, can we transfer you on over to being an infantry division? No, because we still require the field guns. So let's stop building those transports and focus a little bit more on guns. And I think we can optimize our trade situation. Surplus to 7, let's just keep it that way so far. We're gonna need something again for that. And Serbia... One day we're gonna be able to attack Serbia once the world tension's up high enough, which is probably gonna be requiring Austria-Hungary or Germany to do some stuff. Doesn't look like anybody else is taking the path to war. Defend the border. That might do it. No, never mind. Now we get gas. Excellent. So we're fire ahead on that. And I think we could take air doctrines, because we're also gonna be building airplanes. Yes, make sure that some of our production is on airplanes. Airplanes require wood and oil, which is exactly what we have, so that's good. And now we're starting to get an air force. Now I wonder when we get close air support. Seaplane, early fighter, triplane fighter. World War I bomber is gonna be soon enough. Tactical bombers. So that's pretty fine. Okay. Patriotic fervor, of course. And we can get massive effort, which would be okay. It's, I guess, fine. There's some other better things, but let's finish that off for now. So you're all done and done. Come back around and be my garrisons. All of you will be going into garrison. You'll be the Caucasus army. You'll be the Carpathian army. Good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, he's really strong. Like, he's got almost all the traits. And he's skill 7. So Vazov, hats off. He's pretty good. You can be changed around to infantry. So the Preslavska and Balkanska division. Oh, well, he's dead. Franz Ferdinand, the esteemed Archduke of Austria-Este and Crown Prince of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, lies dead. His noble wife rests beside him. Franz Joseph has lost yet another heir, and to the damned vile sons of bastards are the Serbians. The Serbian government officially denies involvement with the assassin Gavrilo Princip, blaming the Black Hand, which was a terrorist organization, though few believe a lack of government involvement. We have sent compensation demands to the Serbs if they found out how to pay. Why do we have the Austrian event, that is beyond me. I wonder what will happen now. I wonder what will happen. I don't see the national focus, so I'm guessing it's working off an event. And that's not the best thing, because now Serbia's in the Allies. Or, again, the Entente. And, again, that kind of means that if they declare war, which they don't seem to be doing... Oh, no, there they are. And it crashed. Damn, that's not good.